but I have been getting quite a few comments regarding what is it? The Africa Twin. So today is one of the last days that I have to ride for a little while. I'm going to be going out of town, so I won't be able to ride. It's actually been about 2 weeks since I've gotten on the bike. Work's been pretty busy, and I just don't have time after work to ride anymore because it gets dark earlier. Like, it gets dark around 4:30, 5 o'clock. So I really can't just hop on the bike after work. It's normally dark by then. But the bike's been sitting for so long, I guess, and the temperature change probably doesn't help because it is garaged. I do keep it in the garage, but it's still outside and it's cold. My little low battery light came on this morning when I started up the bike. Now, it started up just fine, but it had been sitting, so it has that drain on the battery. It happens. And no, I didn't have it plugged in. I should have, but I wasn't planning on it being that long in between riding it, so I didn't plug it in. But when I stopped by Warden's this morning before I headed out to the dirt, I expected way more riders to be out. You know, it's a little chilly. I had to put layers on this morning. It's chilly. It's not freezing, but it is a little chilly. But there wasn't as many bikes as I thought there was going to be today. I mean, it is a Sunday. It's normally there's a fair amount of riders up there just kind of hanging out. It is the go-to hangout spot up top Forest Hill Road. Like, maybe 2 bikes were there this morning and they took off. So I think there are a lot of fair weather riders out there, and I'm not knocking you. Like, I get it. I don't like being cold, wet either. I just go stir crazy if I hadn't been on the bike for a while. You have no idea that 2 weeks I wasn't on the bike, I couldn't be on the bike or wasn't on the bike. Anyway, it affects you. Well, it affects me. I go a little stir crazy, man, if I can't get on the bike. But there are a lot of people that don't like to ride when it's just a little bit cold, a little bit chilly. Now, I don't mind it. I'll just put on some layers. However, these gloves are summer gloves. I couldn't find my winter gloves. I think I have to get new ones. Yeah, these gloves suck for chilly weather. They're not meant for it. So I'm actually pretty lucky to where I live. I can ride year round. I don't have to deal with super freezing weather. It still gets cold, and sometimes it gets below freezing, but not that often. Up here in the mountains, though, this is kind of why I wanted to get out today. My time out in Forest Hill for the season is coming to an end. I'm not going to be able to come out here because it's just going to be covered in snow. It's got snow, ice, all of it. And I'll probably come out here when it's, I don't know, warmed up and there's a little bit of snow out here. Yeah, it's not that fun to ride in snow or ice. Ice sucks. I hate ice. So I'll try and avoid it when I can. So I wanted to get out before the snow came. But I got asked a question about how the bike does in the rain, and if the front tire flings water up at you. And overall, the bike's pretty good at keeping water off you in that sense. Your feet are still going to get wet. How I get around that is I just wear motocross boots. So I wear waterproof motocross, ADV boots, all that kind of stuff, just because it's going to happen. Plus, I like the protection of having a full-on boot over a riding shoe, I guess. And also, I just recently replaced my tires. I have all brand new tires on here, so I have super grip. Yes, I am hitting the puddles on purpose because I like to. And while riding, in wet weather, rain weather, snow, whatever it is, I think tire choice is a big deal. I do ride the, what are they? The Michelin Anarchy Wilds. I love these tires. These tires are so awesome. I haven't really tried any other big time knobby. I've tried some 50/50s before, different ones, and yeah, they're okay, but these ones seem to do the best at everything. They do great on the pavement and in the dirt. So, I mean, you can't really complain about that, It does everything well. However, they don't last a long time. They wear down pretty quickly, especially if you're doing a lot of pavement riding, which is to be expected. But I've been getting a lot of comments on my videos lately, and thanks to everyone that leaves comments. I like engaging with you guys when it comes to this kind of stuff, even if you don't like the Pan America. Like, it's fine. But I have been getting quite a few comments regarding what is it? The Africa Twin. oh, you should just get an Africa Twin. Oh, an Africa Twin, Africa Twin, Africa. Okay, I get it. I like the Africa Twin. I do. I think it's a cool bike. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure somebody will. The Africa Twin was kind of the next biggest thing. You know, you had your BMWs. You always had the BMWs, the big GSs and things like that. I think KTMs for a while, and then when the Africa Twin came out, I don't remember when it came out, but when the Africa Twin came out, it was kind of the go-to bike. Like, everyone loved that bike. I kind of compare it to what the Tenere is now. People loved the Africa Twin because it was different. It was off-roady. It came with a 21-inch front tire. I get it. And as a result of that, it has definitely acquired a cult following. But unfortunately, I don't know anybody with an Africa Twin. Maybe I'll meet somebody that's like, hey, let's switch bikes. And I'll be able to give you my 2 cents on that. For me and the channel, it's not I'm saying the Pan America is the best bike of all time. I'm not saying that. I would never say that. But, well, maybe I would. Because it is for me. I love this bike. This bike loves them. I'm not saying that it's like the end-all, be-all, the best, get this, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, it's not for everybody. And I understand that the Africa Twin has a pretty good reputation of being pretty reliable. And, yeah, it's a Honda. I mean, I don't know what else to say to that. I mean, it's a Honda. It better be reliable. Otherwise, I don't think it'd be a Honda. However, there's a certain thing that I think that the Africa Twin lacks in comparison to the Pan America. And I know I'm going to get a lot of feedback on that too. Like Honda, Yamaha, they're all super reliable bikes. And I know a lot of people that have the Yamaha, the Tenere 700s. I know actually quite a few people now that actually have those. I have a Yamaha WR250R. I love that little bike. That bike is so much fun. And yeah, you're right. It's bulletproof. And I think it's because it has that reputation of being bulletproof that people go towards. And if that's what you feel comfortable with, and that's what you feel comfortable riding, you want a super reliable, known to be reliable bike. I mean, yeah, no kidding. Everybody does. Everyone wants their bike to be super reliable. No one wants to deal with having to fix your bike all the time. I don't. Sometimes it just happens. Bikes break, especially when you ride them. Anybody coming? Nobody's coming. Now everything's closed. They're closing down all the OHV stuff. So if you couldn't tell, I just wanted to get out on the bike today. I have no real plans, no routes I want to go take. I just wanted to get out. This is my playground. It's Forest Hill. This is where I like to go. A little bit chilly. I'm gonna miss Forest Hill when I can't ride it anymore. So yeah, put down in the comments down below what kind of upgrades you guys have done to your bike, and what do you think the best one to do or the first one to do to your Pan America is. And if you guys could, please subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And I'll see you guys later. Okay, that was weird. GoPro just decided to die. Anyways. Okay, how do I put that? Come on. Did someone fill the hole in? I think someone filled the hole in. Oh, hello. That got big. Ah, there it is. That was the deep hole. I found it. This is clean.